I mean, it's like, come on, dude, you're the president of the United States of America, and you're talking about they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You can't talk like that. I mean, he's losing his mind. It's clear to me that he's lost his fucking brains are gone.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. All right. Excuse me.
I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too. Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because the one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Mr. President.
That's fine. You drop F bombs. You're talking my language. I'm that way.
I know.
But when you're sucking off Israel, you know what I mean? You gotta stop. It's getting bad, bro.
It's pretty bad. I'm not. It's pretty bad. I mean, hey, I get that he's pissed. I get that he attempted an off ramp and he didn't get the off ramp, and now his dick's in a vice, and he's got all these different
And why
things
would
going on.
Netanyahu stop?
Hey, he's got all his supporters are against him, and he's looking at CNN polls that 100% for him in this war is bullshit. I don't know one person that is like, oh yeah, Iran war, best thing we did. This is the best president ever. No, they're all saying the same thing. They're all saying this is a dumb move. You should not be fighting Israel's wars. We shouldn't have been fighting Ukraine wars. We spend all of our money to support all these other countries, and we have homeless people sleeping on the street. It's horrible. Anyway,
well, I thought we were done after we supposedly got rid of all their nuclear shit. What happened with that? Who was blowing smoke up our ass on that? You know what I mean? Oh, we got rid of them all. They can't make anything else. Then why are we doing this? And now we're on day 42 or some shit like that. 43.
There was one good thing that happened. They got to see what we're capable of. There is that.
Yeah.
You know, like China and Russia, they got to see what we're capable of.
Oh yeah, yeah. As a deterrent,
right?
But just think if those two superpowers join in,
right?
And all we have is Israel. You don't think Israel's going to tuck and run? I like Savage said. I think they're the ones. They're the dumb enough to fucking do it. Netanyahu's got nothing to lose, dude.
Right.
Other than fucking his freedom, because they want his ass. So why wouldn't you just do it?
Yeah, they want him for war crime.
Yes.
Crimes against humanity.
Yep.
So
and that's not even in Iran. That's what he did in Gaza.
And that's Gaza and
Lebanon.
Lebanon and Syria, maybe.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, he's just
anyway. So Jess is going to break it down for us right now.
All right.
And you know, whenever you need a F-bomb palate cleanse, I always go to this dude.
Awesome.
So yesterday, Trump pulled a Taco Tuesday and folded up on his threats of a genocide against the Persian civilization. Trump accepted Iran's 10-point plan for a ceasefire negotiation. Immediately, Israel lost their fucking mind. Within minutes, Israel started launching fucking new waves of attacks against southern Lebanon, right in the 10 points. Lebanon is included in this ceasefire. Trump agreed to it. Israel says, fuck that shit. Netanyahu, fucking AI Satan Yahoo, this evil son of a bitch, comes out like 4 hours later and is like, I was not included in any of these peace negotiations, and we do not accept this, and we're going to continue. Not only did they launch attacks against Lebanon, Israel also launched attacks into Iran, trying to fucking blow up the ceasefire, which they accomplished. The Straits managed to be open for about 12 hours before Iran was like, yo, Trump, get your fucking wild rabid dog back in check or we're ending this ceasefire. What did Trump do? He was like, well, he didn't have time to take AI Satan Yahoo's dick out of his mouth. So he was just like, I guess we're not having a ceasefire. Iran started fucking blasting Israel again. Pakistan's pissed the fuck off. Trump had told everybody that J.D. Vance was headed to fucking Pakistan to have peace negotiations, but then he said he's sending fucking Steve Witkoff and Epstein 2.0 Jared Kushner with, and Iran's like, no, we're not dealing with Jared Kushner and fucking the liar Steve Witkoff. These motherfuckers baited us into fucking attacks. They're not trustworthy. We will only meet with fucking J.D. Vance. And now the whole peace negotiation is completely off the fucking table because Iran is pissed as fuck. Straits locked back down. Now nobody's getting through. They have closed them down even tighter than before is the word out there because Iran had negotiated with everybody else and was allowing Russia, China, France, and a variety of other countries, if you came and paid and won, you could still move shit through the fucking Straits, paying them the $2 million, which was also in the 10-point plan that Trump agreed to, right? So this whole fucking thing has gone off the rails, and now the truth is starting to come out. The downed pilot, that has now been totally exposed as that was a failed attempt to do a raid and seize Iran's nuclear material. That was a whole fucking, all claps fell on its face, total fucking failure, just like every other fucking plan they had with Iran, right? And now you have all kinds of people from the Trump administration running out and leaking to the New York Times. Marco Rubio said, this was Israel's bullshit plan for this war. We didn't want to do it. Susie Wiles has leaked out there that she's been telling Trump, don't do this war, don't do it. Raising Cain, he fucking is on the record now saying that he told Trump, this is Israel's bullshit. This is what they always do. They make up fake intelligence, give you some half-cooked fucking harebrained scheme, and Trump just fucking went along with it. Israel is just drugged Trump by the nose right to his own demise, and he cannot, he's not smart enough to see that he is just being led to his own destruction, even though he fucking knows it. He sees the price of oil. The price of oil was at $153 a barrel. When Trump accepted the ceasefire, it dropped it all the way down to 90. Huge drop, right? But then Israel kept fucking doing this shit. The price of oil's climbing right the fuck back up again. This is going to a place. Israel has to be taken out behind the tool shed and old Yellard before this gets any worse. Israel is the problem here. It's being leaked all over. And just like Joe Kent fucking said, Joe Kent dropped a fucking video last night as soon as the ceasefire was fucking accepted. And he was like, we have to cut off Israel. Israel is going to sabotage these negotiations and this ceasefire. And they did everything. That's why even Trump was even saying, well, we can't tell you who we're negotiating with because Israel will fucking kill them. Israel has killed all the negotiators going back to the fucking 12-day war. These rabid sons of bitches are out of fucking hand and are dragging us along with them into abject fucking destruction. Like them blasting the fuck out of fucking Lebanon. Israel's blasting the fuck out of Lebanon, blowing up Christian churches. Those are not just Muslims. They are killing men, women, and children. The fucking death toll from their attacks just today, where they attacked apartment fucking complexes, 500 men, women, and children. That's what they think just now. The only terrorist state in the Middle East is Israel. You've all been fucking lied to. If you are listening to Fox News, then you don't have a fucking clue what's going on. You're probably triple boosted, and you might even still be wearing a mask. Those motherfuckers lied to you about all that. They're lying to you about all this. And when the truth comes out, you are all going, and it's already coming. It's already coming, dude. Everything that I've fucking said since fucking day one, dude, this shit, you cannot hide the truth anymore. Get right with God. Be honest, or you will be destroyed. Just like Donald Trump is being destroyed by the Zionists right now. They don't give a fuck. They bought him just to destroy him. They are all the same never Trumpers. This is their attempt to not only destroy Donald Trump, but to destroy the populist national movement of America First and MAGA. And they already killed fucking MAGA. So that's how that's going. But this shit will not stand. Everybody knows what the fuck is going on. And something will be done about. What is it? I don't know. But if there are not some reforms very soon, we will see a revolt. The consequences of this, Trump is already sunk. Like, because as soon as this shit finally is wrapped up, Netanyahu and Trump are going to be fucking held to account for their war crimes here. Because that is what has happened. It's a war of aggression. A war of aggression is a war crime. That was the #1 charge against the Germans at Nuremberg. So we're going to have a Nuremberg 2.0. We're going to fucking get Fauci up on there. And now Trump just signed himself up for it, for going along with the most evil shit under the fucking sun. Good luck to us all, because we are going to fucking need it. The repercussions from this are already going to hit. The halt of the oil through the straits. It's an undeniable, unavoidable recession at this point. And if the straits aren't open soon, it will be a global depression. Grapes of wrath, 1930 shit, food shortages, no work, ungodly prices. So good times, good times. Well done, Donald Trump, you fucking moron. For the rest of you, good luck. We'll see you on the other side. Long live the Republic.
97. Oil right now is 96.57 per barrel. WTI crude oil 95.51. Oil prices have not went back up extremely yet, but they will. They're at 154, so they're going to go back up to $2 probably, or 200. Anyway, yeah. So, what do you think? What do you think of that?
Yeah, I knew, dude. When you a couple weeks ago, you showed that fucking clip of Netanyahu fucking singing the blues since 95, 96. The same shit. And here he is. And fucking, for some reason, Trump is fucking, dude, did it to yourself.
Yeah, he's completely ruined his legacy for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No longer the fucking, and you know what happened is he got all high on the hog with Venezuela, thinking he was the ball buster going into a, dude, Venezuela is not fucking Iran.
No, Iran was completely prepared
for him. Yeah. Fucking 40 years. 40 years of fucking getting ready.
Oh, here's the one I was looking for. I thought it was the other one. This is the one though that you got to pay attention to.
All right.
Yahoo. Watch
Bet you didn't see this.
Is developing now ballistic missiles that are intercontinental ballistic missiles for 8,000 kilometer range. What does that mean? They add another 3,000 kilometers, and they've got under their atomic guns, in New York City, in Target, Washington, Boston, Miami, Mar-a-Lago. Okay, so that is a very great danger. You don't want to be under the nuclear gun of these people who are not necessarily rational and who chant death to America.
So that was from back in October of 2025. And I don't know if you caught it, but when Bibi Netanyahu is talking about how Iran has the potential to get intercontinental ballistic missiles, he mentions major cities in the United States, but then he does something really interesting.
Mar-a-Lago.
He lumps in Mar-a-Lago with those major cities.
Yeah.
New York City, in Target, Washington, Boston, Miami, Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah. Why would he do that? It's kind of weird to me. Am I the only one? It's almost like he was sending a message. Yeah. But maybe not. I mean, I'm just a conspiracy theorist.
I heard it.
Yeah, I heard it loud and clear. heard that loud and clear, and I missed it the first time I heard it. But yeah, I've heard that clip before, but without Ian playing it, commentation, in, in front of it. But yeah, one more.
Gosh, what the hell? This war with Iran is confusing me. Bro, the war is over. It's done. Nope. Israel just pulled us back into it. Never mind. Yeah, what's going on? We're getting all these conflicting messages. I can't even track what's happening. Dude, I've listened to everything. It's pretty straightforward. Explain it to me. And start with, why'd we get into this war in the first place? So, in late March, us and Israel, so mostly us, started attacking Iran to eliminate their nuclear capabilities. Wait, what was that Operation Midnight Hammer thing about last June? That was strikes to eliminate Iran's nuclear capabilities, and that was a great success. After it, Trump declared Iran's nuclear capabilities are 100% gone. Okay, and then we started an all-out war in March to do the same thing we already did. Like, that already doesn't make any sense. Well, not so fast. Well, yes, but the strikes in March killed Iran's supreme leader. We knew that if you kill their leader, then you win the war. So total victory, case closed. All right, then what happened? Well, Iran started retaliating for some reason. Maybe because their leader was killed? Maybe. So the war didn't end again like we thought it would. Like, of course they would retaliate. Yeah, nobody saw it coming. But then, and get this, Iran escalated things by closing the Strait of Hormuz. That was a big deal. And then everybody around the world started freaking out about oil prices. Yeah. So at this point, we're just really in the war. Can't stop even if we wanted to. It's awful. But here's the good news. On March 15th, Trump announced, we have won. It's a total victory. Well, that's good. And then what happened? The war continued. Oh. But he said total victory. It's more about the journey than the destination. It sounds misleading. But don't worry, because at that time, Iran was negotiating with us on a ceasefire. What came of that? Israel killed Iran's negotiators. So negotiations failed somehow, and fighting continued. Why would Israel do that? But as the war went on, by late March, Iran's military was so weakened that Trump said, and I quote, "They have nothing left. We've knocked out their missiles." At this point, they're basically shooting at our great pilots with BB guns. No match for our beautiful brand new F-35s and F-15s. Well, that's good news. Then what? Iran shot down 2 of our aircrafts. Ironically, an F-35 and an F-15. Did they use BB guns? No, shoulder fire missiles. But Trump said luckily we rescued all the pilots though. But if Israel didn't kill the negotiators, well, I'll tell you who's been a good negotiator in this. Trump. Art of the deal kind of aura he's got. How so? Well, in early April, Trump said that if Iran doesn't reopen the Strait of Hormuz, he's going to knock them back to the Stone Age. What Iran do? Yeah, get this. They did not reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Right. But then Trump turned up the negotiating heat on Iran, trying to get them to agree to a ceasefire deal when he said, a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. Game, set, match right there. God, that's genocide. Nope. He was just saying it. Oh, that's a threat of genocide. It's a negotiation tactic commonly used. I've used it. One time I was at a car dealership. They weren't coming down on the price. And I said, if you don't give me $5,000 off this car, I am killing everyone in this dealership. Did you get the car? No, I got arrested, so it didn't work. It worked for Trump because he got a ceasefire deal out of it, and Iran reopened the Strait of Hormuz. We won. Well, great. So the fighting's over? No, Israel immediately broke the ceasefire deal and pulled us back into the war. What the fuck is wrong with Israel? So the fighting resumed immediately. What the fuck is wrong with us for being allies with Israel? Yeah, our greatest ally. And Iran reclosed the Strait of Hormuz. How will this war ever end? Well, basically, when we can get Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, the war is over. It's complete and total victory. Was the Strait of Hormuz open before the war started? Yes. And the reason they closed it was because the war started? Yeah. And the reason we're still in this war is because we need to get the Strait of Hormuz open. Yeah. Well, what the fuck? Yeah, you get it now. I'm glad I could help clarify. Well, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go pay my taxes to help fund Israel. Life is good. Are we just supposed to be this dumb? Yeah. Heads up.